What rescuers found weeks later still doesn't have a confirmed explanation. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers had vanished in the Ural Mountains of Russia. The group was led by Igor, a young skilled hiker who knew how to survive these brutal winters in these harsh conditions. And on February 1st, they pitched their tents on the side of a frozen mountain locals called Kolat which translates to Dead Mountain. And sometime during the night, something had made them flee their tent in absolute terror. And when search teams arrived, they had found the tent still standing, slashed open from the inside. Boots, coats, and supplies were left behind. So whatever scared them was so urgent that they ran into a minus 30-degree blizzard barefoot, some wearing only underwear. And their footprints told a far worse story. They didn't scatter wildly. They had walked calmly down the mountain. About a mile away, rescuers had found the first 2 bodies beneath a tree. They were barefoot, with their hands full of burn marks, as if they were trying to climb the tree. Branches were snapped. They clearly were trying to get away from something. And worse yet, 3 more bodies were found beneath the tree and the tent, frozen mid-stride, as if trying to return. The last 4 were never discovered until months later. This is where it gets chilling. One of them had a skull fracture so severe that it should have been fatal instantly, but there were no external wounds. Another had his ribs crushed inwards with a force comparable to a car crash. And again, no bruises. One of them was missing parts of their face. No tongue and no eyes. And then investigators noticed something else. Some of the clothing tested highly radioactive. The case ended up getting closed with a single explanation. An unknown compelling force is what investigators called it. To this day, no one can explain why a bunch of trained hikers had cut their way out of safety, calmly walked into death, suffered impossible injuries, and abandoned everything they needed to live. To this day, the mountain still stands there, and locals still refuse to camp on it, because whatever happened that night was never seen, only reacted to.